again. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with 4180. This is Flawless Baseball. And we have a 25% filler to run. It's going to fill up our remaining 8 spots in the break. Your fillers in this one, we have Dan Lee, Lincoln back in this one. Lucky Lefty, Brian L, Scott U for 2, Greg G for 2, William B for 2, Antonio R for 2, Lane, Sherry, Eric T, Clint in this one, Marcus M, Pete T, Chris H for 2, Steve W, Peter T, Corey B, Sean M, JML for 2, Floyd, Brandon C, Eric M for 2, Clint for 1, another one, and Spencer for 1. That's 32 total names. Top 8 of you are going to make it on into the break. And let's go 5 times. Top 8 are getting on in. Top 8 after 5 are going to be Antonio, Eric M, Clint making it in, Floyd, Scott, Chris H, Brandon C, and Just My Luck making it on into the break.
Something's got to go right for me today.
Something's got to go right for JML, he says.
Something.
Top 8 made it on in.
I mean, the Dodgers won me money today, but
JML, you knew what was going to happen. You knew how that game was going to go. Did you really think they were going to come back from 3-1? What's the percent? It's like 1.4% of all teams ever come back from 3-1. It's okay. You guys had a really good year. You made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, that's a really good year for you guys. All right, your combos in this one. We have the Braves and the Astros. We have the Guardians and the Chicago White Sox. We have also got the Blue Jays and the Marlins. We have Mark K up top, all the way down to JML going to be on the bottom. And we're going to go 6 times. Like, your team went further than they thought they were going to go this year.
for you guys.
Oh my gosh. 5 and 6. Jonathan G up top. Antonio on the bottom. It's a good year for the Knicks. Diamondbacks on top. Nationals on bottom. It's still fresh. Okay, I'll let him grieve. I'll hit him up tomorrow with some jokes. Detroit Tigers on top, all the way down to the Chicago Cubs are going to be on the bottom. Jonathan with the Tigers, Brandon H with my Mariners, Scott with the Twins non-MLB, Floyd with the Angels, Courtney with the Mets, Thomas K with the Reds, Peter T with the Dodgers, Brandon with the A's, TJ with the Royals, Saban with the Yankees, Mark K with the Orioles in on our Platinum member spot, Michael S with the Pirates, Randall F with the Red Sox, Clint with the Nationals, Jason L with the Padres, Furry Goat with the Brewers, we have Dan Lee with the Diamondbacks, Monish with the Phils, Chris H with the Braves and Astros, Adam L with the Cardinals, Andrew J with the Rockies, the Rangers, Scott U with the Blue Jays and Marlins, JML Guardians and White Sox, Eric M with the Giants, Courtney with the Rays, and Antonio with the Cubs. Somebody asked, how do we determine which teams get comboed up? Usually it's based off of desirability of the teams. Sometimes in certain products it's based on the number of hits they have, if they have a lot of hits or not. Usually it's based around like what the prices would be in a PYT. So in this case, the Guardians and the White Sox usually only hit in like Flawless. Minnesota, non-MLB. Minnesota is always one of the weaker teams. Blue Jays and Marlins don't have a lot of hits in Flawless, so they get comboed up. Braves and Astros are usually good most years, except they're not particularly great in Bowman. In some of the other boxes, they're only good in Flawless. So that is how we choose to combo up teams. Normally we make a combo list and they don't change too much throughout the year. And then we look at the next rookie class for the incoming year before we change them again. Clint Clint's got the Nationals. He's looking for Dylan Cruz and James Wood.
Nasty throw by Julio.
Oh, nice. Julio with a nice throw. I'll give you guys another minute or so to talk trades in this break. I saw that play. In this break, we have the second case of Flawless from the case that we started on Wednesday. I'll get that out of here.
No space to put that in the box.
Yeah. No. You're good. So we have that one. We also have 2 Tops Now Road to Opening Day packs. We have Select Hobby in this one. We have Bowman Hobby in this one. And 2 Topps Chrome Black. RGL hint for Clint, so he does the dishes before Sam gets home. Listen, we need to hit for Clint. How do filler spots work? Not a dumb question if you're new here. I'll happily answer that. So, the way a filler works is, let's say a break is $100, and maybe you don't want to spend $100. You want to try and get in the break for cheaper. You buy a $25 filler. $25 is 1/4 of the cost of the break, right? 3 other people buy a $25 filler. Of those 4 people, 1 of you gets into the break. It's just via randomization. And now we expand that outward. So let's say 24 people all buy a filler. That means 6 of you get into the break. That's essentially what a filler is. If you don't get into the break, you're essentially using your buy-in to help somebody else get into the break. That's a filler. All right. If you guys have trades, talk them now. I'll give you about another 30 seconds. Look at that Rowdy Tellez at first base. Out of the jam, 4-4, middle of the 10th. Mariners trying to win it at home. Any update on another break? No, nothing going to be added within the next couple hours. We're going to at least get through WWE, which is 2 breaks from now, before we decide to add another one or not. There's going to be Christian Scott on the blue, Willie Mays, and Homer Bush. That's going to be 115 and 199. No V, friends. Can you write off fillers? Can you write off losing fillers as... I don't know. I don't know. Can you, Robert? I don't do my own taxes. I have a business manager for that. Aaron Judge. Going to be on the red. Churio and Junior Caminero. That's going to be numbered 75 of 149. I mean, breaks would fill out slower, Oscar, if we didn't offer fillers. There are a lot of people who just like fillers. They'd rather buy 4 fillers and try to get 2 spots than to buy a full spot. We don't need them. I know a lot of other breakers do. We probably don't need them, but people like them, so we offer them. Sammy Sosa. Drew Jones on the turbocharged. And Barry Larkin. That is $95.99. Hitman does my taxes. I got a $3 million return this year. Man, how did he get how did you get a $3 million return? I think we have the same accountant. Mike Bove, Dylan Cruz, and another Dylan Cruz. I think me and him have the same accountant. So how did you get a big return? We have a mem or a patch auto in here. Tom Seaver. Chipper Jones came with a bunch of 101 cards too. Leo DeVries. Yiddy Cap. And 9 of 49. That's Blake Mitchell for the Kansas City Royals. No, I always recommend just report all your income. Play it straight up. If your taxes are complicated, get help to do them. You don't want to deal with an audit. You absolutely don't want to deal with that headache. Justin Crawford, Mickey Mantle, Drew Jones for Arizona going to Dan Lee. Gunner, and that is going to be Deion Sanders. Clint needs wood, says Craig Mack. Drew Jones, 1 of 199. Show us some gold. Show us a black 101. Show us something nice. Brock Porter. Spencer Arrighetti, or as Tim would call him, Spencer Spaghetti. And Pudge, your auto. Going this way. Maui Ohana for the San Francisco Giants. Going to Eric M. That one is going to be number 22 of 49. I've been audited twice. They know more about me than I do. Maui Ohana. Yes, he's from Hawaii. Hire the guy Otani had working for him. Ippy. Hire Ippy.
Yeah, I knew it.
He does have a new Ippy. 33 of 99. Ohana means family. I did not know that. So his name is Maui Family. Aiden Miller. There's Chipper Jones on the silver. Dylan Cruz on the sensations. And Matt Shaw. Hire IRS from WWF. I don't think his services are available. Hurston Waldrop for Atlanta. Ronnie Mauricio, and there's Raleigh Fingers. Hurston Waldrop is going to be numbered 113 of 199. We are looking for 61 and 219 for the minor and major bounty. Clemmy. There's going to be Braden Taylor, Leiter, and Colin Hoke. What's going on, Jimmy? Braden Taylor is going to be numbered 36 of 99. Show me a Paul Skeens auto. Who has a Pirates? That's Michael S. Show us a Skeens auto. Jacob Wilson, Aaron Judge on the maroon. We got Noel Meyer. And there's going to be Willie McCovey for the San Francisco Giants. All right, last pack magic in the box. We'll see. Let me see one auto so far. There is our other auto, so we do have two autos, thankfully. There's going to be Zach Veen, Kyle Teal, Bryce Matthews, James Wood on the tricolor. Auto. That's a pretty good one. How about Gunnar Henderson? Gunnar on the auto. Going to Baltimore. Going to Mark K. This man just keeps hitting. Gunnar Henderson. Nice hit right there. Gunner's a solid one. Number on the maroon Judge. Did I miss that one? That one was 84 of 149. All right, let's move on to Bowman Hobby. Bowman Hobby it is. RGL, I told you never again with Leaf, but I gave it another shot at local shoulder. Hit a Skeens auto out of 5, so I guess they redeemed themselves. Hey, man, Leaf is pretty awesome. Leaf is pretty awesome. I think Leaf Metal came out today or yesterday. I actually have a couple cases arrived today. So I don't have them in the breaks tonight, but we're going to do that Leaf Metal football on Wednesday. All right. We're going to do 25 Bowman Hobby. I mean, we ripped what that Leaf Signature Series last Saturday night. We hit the product hit. Literally the product hit, the best card you can get in the entire product. And that was the triple auto of Mahomes, Manning, and Marino. That was for Taylor. Taylor hit that. Taylor hit that one. It was super nasty. They're asking if we're doing any more breaks. We have 13 breaks sold out. This is our 4th break of the night. We have 9 others ahead of it to do. We gotta get through at least a couple more breaks before we think about adding any. Charlie Condon. I'm trying to go a little bit faster, but I don't want to like speed through breaks. I just want to go at our normal pace. Hit a lethal weapon, Mel Gibson, Danny Glover. Nice. Nice. There's Skeens. Quintero, Wilkinson. Gonna come out. James Wood on the Greatness Loading. Lazaro Montez on the Reptilian. I mean, at 3 a.m. we'll probably still be breaking, Russell. James Wood. Was a tricolor? Yes, it was a tricolor wood. It was non-numbered, though. Tricolors are not numbered in select. If you have a tricolor wood, something's wrong with you. Roki. You might want to get that checked out if you have a tricolor wood. Roki Sasaki for the Dodgers. Going to Pete. Pulled a 2022 Prism Magic Johnson on-campus auto of Blaster. No gem mint for pricing. Anyone have an idea? The on-campus or case hits from Prism draft. Ooh, not a super desirable. Probably like 50, 60 bucks, I would guess. Maybe less.
Is it Michigan State, I would assume, right?
Yeah, Michigan State on that one, yeah. The Prism draft case hits are just not super ultra desirable unless they're like color blasts.
Or it's a big school.
Yeah. Mariners back to mid-season form, says Brett. Why can't they just put away Minnesota right here? Why are they having trouble putting away Minnesota? Show us An orange auto or a red auto would be good for our Bowman bounties. Still running our Bowman bounties. This is our last night of Bowman bounties. $5 times the left side for any orange auto. $20 times the left side for any red auto. How's Keto going? Keto's going great. It's going good. The Yanks got dusted 18-2. Yeah, they did. JML got paid for that, though. Johnny Level. Sam Vasolo, 429 of 499 on the paper blue. Manny Machado, Freddie Freeman, Weatherholt. Yofree Rodriguez is going to be on the Reptilian. Still looking for our one auto per box. Any new bounty programs for June? Good question. I haven't really thought of anything yet. I'll see if I can come up with something. See if we can maybe do a June promotion or something. Bryce Rainier, Kadeem Diao. Maybe we'll do something for Prism specific and just rip a lot of Prism next month. McAdoo. Matt Wilkinson. Just do some like crazy one. Luis Daniel Acuna. Dylan Fiend on the X Fractor. Owen Wild. I don't know. You guys have any ideas for what autos right here? It's 283 of 299. Fabian Lopez for the Marlins. Fabian Lopez going to Toronto and Minnesota or Miami. Going to Scott 283 of 299 on our auto. Stafara, Santiago Suarez. If you guys can think of any good ideas for what to do for like a special bounty in June, I'm open ears. I'm all open ears. Maybe we just collect bounty money all month long or something and then give away a monster card. Like one big like $5,000 card at the end of the month. Everybody in every break gets like, I don't know. Think of something. Come up with something. When is Father's Day?
Couple weeks, couple Sundays from now.
Father's Day? Do something about Father's Day the night before, maybe?
June 15th.
Fabian Lopez buy it now, $15. Yeah, that was not a particularly great auto, so we need some big color. June 15th for Father's Day. Doing a 100-spot repack anytime soon. I do not plan on it. I might do a WWE mystery pack in June because we have no product coming out. So I'm considering mid-June doing a WWE mystery pack, but other than that, not a multi-sport or anything like that. You guys can be upset at Sam Lee for taking all my baseball, football, basketball singles. So no multi-sport repacks anytime soon. Travis Bazzana, Paulino Santana, and Luke Sennard. Yeah, we still don't have a WWE set on the calendar until July. Dahl Joseph, Johnny Level. So we'll probably do a WWE mystery pack in June. Connor Griffin. Chase Hampton is going to be on the mini diamond. Showalter. Worst auto gets a spot cost of the bounty. That's funny. For the Yankees, Ben Rice is a red rookie logo. That's decent. Is he eligible for Rookie of the Year this year? I think he is. Going to the Yankees on that one. Cameron Sullivan, Max Clark, Sakura, Kadeem Diao, Brashenin. He's not eligible for Rookie of the Year? Damn. Because he had too many at-bats last year? That sucks. We have Drew Romo, Rookie of the Years. Quintero, Thomas White. Show me some color. Max Clark, VIP. Ashley Andujar. Beyonce. Purple Paper of Ketel Marte. It's going to be numbered 135 of 199. Aqua Shimmer of Aaron Estrada, 17 of 125. Do you think the Angels make the playoffs? No. Skeens, Treasure Trove. Christian Moore, Greatness Loading. Carson Bench, Pan. Angel Fiorina. There's going to be Dylan Fiend, 256 of 350 on the Shimmer, on the Wave. And we're going to end this box with Welvin Francisco, Paulino Santana, Alex Mooney. That was just not a good box of Bowman. Not a good box of Bowman right there. Got Topps Chrome Black coming up next. I know. Why would they print them if they're not eligible? Like, you would know if they were eligible or not before the season.
They did it because they're rookies, so I guess they just, I don't know.
Joey says, good evening, RGL. Anticipating my Heritage Real 1 auto of Paul Skeens to come back from PSA. I have a realistic shot. Congrats, man. Yeah, why would you do red rookie logos if they're not eligible? That's really silly.
Because it's their true rookie.
It's their true rookie, but if they're not eligible, you're giving them people a card that supposedly they have a chance to get $100, and there's just no opportunity. That's makes no sense to me.
They should have put something.
Julio Rodriguez a bust. How old is he? Like 23? You guys got to stop calling people busts before they're like 28 years old. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Has he lived up to expectations? No. Is he a bust? No. No. He just hasn't lived up to expectations. He's washed. He's in the 1% of 1% of baseball players in this world who have made it to the major league. He's going to be fine. Is he having a great year? No. Are expectations on him very high and he hasn't lived up to them? Yes. Does he have a 13-year contract and 12 years remaining and many, many years to get it right and have, you know, a huge impact on the organization? Yes. You guys got to stop being quick to call people washed and all this stuff about being a bust. Like, you guys got to give these kids some time. If you're 38 years old and you're in AAA, you're a bust. I would say if you're like 32 and you're in AAA, you're a bust. Come on, man. 23 years old, playing ball with the club every day, beloved by the organization. Come on now. Goldschmidt, Rafi Devers, Drew Romo, Nolan Arenado. There's some wood for you, Clint. 10 of 75. Your wood might be purple right now. James Wood, rookie variation going to Clint. There you go, Clint.
How much is that one?
That's probably a one-touch.
He's the second highest OPS of any outfielder in the Major League. Not named Aaron Judge, by the way.
Kwame Brown is a bust. Kwame Brown is a bust.
Second best outfield offensive stats in baseball.
There you go, Clint. Eggplant emojis in chat for Clint. Olo Wakandi was a bust, yes. Kyle Pitts is approaching bust territory. Yes. Like 2 more years, you can call Kyle Pitts a bust.
He's only 25.
He's 25, but in 2 more years, he'll be in the league for like 6 years. You can call him a bust. If he hasn't had a superstar season in the next couple years, yes. Kyle Pitts can be labeled a bust. Bronny a bust. The kid's had 1 year. I don't know, RJ, how'd your NBA career go? Tovar, Ryan Bliss, Blake Snell. And there's going to be Randy Rosarina, 162 of 199 going to the Mariners. Mitch Garver is a bust. Listen, if you're under 27 years old, you can't be a bust. Who's my movie crushes? I don't watch a lot of movies. I don't watch a lot of movies. Your auto.
Riley Reed.
That's yours. St. Louis. Thomas Segis, 25 of 150. 25 of 150. Yeah. There's 0 expectations on Bronny. He was taken with the 55th overall pick. There's no expectations on him.
I've seen no new movies.
Thomas Segis to 150.
Years.
My movie crush is Megan Fox in Transformers.
It's like,
Alicia Cuthbert.
oh, from the short.
Is Megan Fox a bust?
Wow.
No. No. Whoa.
They're trying to get
Whoa.
Olympic.
Whoa. You guys know my wife listens to this stream, watches the stream, right?
Yeah.
The grandma from Titan. Oh, God, Clay. Oh, God. Oh boy. Jordan Alvarez, Will Smith. I'm just not going to pay attention to chat. Swellenbach, Bryce Harper. There's Austin Riley. For the Mariners. George Kirby, 78 of 99. I did see the year-over-year difference of Brittany Mahomes. We'll just call it the year-over-year difference with her. Oh, man. 2 silvers in here. Oh, boy. Churio. Dylan Cruz, rookie. Salvador Perez. You guys are trying to get me in trouble tonight. So nice we hit him twice. How about another rookie variation of James Wood? Going to Clint on a filler. And we have a white Shea Whitcomb, 162 of 199. Oh, man. Jamarcus Russell, the only player to make Ryan Leaf not look like a bust.
That's true. Achilles Smith was pretty
Oh, man. What was the thing about Jamarcus Russell? They gave him a blank tape and told him to watch footage and then asked him if he did, and he said yes.
He was like, yeah, it was great.
They just gave him a blank VHS and told him to watch it, and he didn't watch. Your auto. Need a good auto here. For the Blue Jays, rookie of Jake Bloss. 41 of 199. Going to Toronto, going to Scott. This break has not been great up to this point. We still have Flawless. We still have 2 Topps Road to the Show, Road to Opening Day packs. The autos in these have generally been pretty good for us. Alright, the autos on back in these, right? Yep. Okay. Oscar Colas. What? He was still on the team in 20... Oh, I'm thinking of the other guy that they cut. Who did they cut? Who was the kid that they cut? Tony La Russa cut him because he hit a home run in like garbage time. Was it Colas? Who am I thinking of? McCutcheon. It was somebody else. It wasn't Colas. Kobe Mayo. Junior Caminero. Lofton. Who was that kid? Just killed his confidence. Chat, help me out. Gunnar Henderson. Heston Kierstead. That is 24 of 25. Yerman Mercedes. Yerman Mercedes. That's who it was. Auto. Also an Oriole. Come on.
Wow.
How about Colton Cowser to 99? On card for Baltimore. Going to Mark. Nice win for the Mariners. Was that Cole Young with a walk-off single?
First game.
First game walk-off single. Colton Cowser to 99 on card auto. I wish I was Jackson Holiday. Wish I was Jackson. I don't think that's over $100 to 99. And there's Heston as well. A couple hits for the Orioles. All right, second pack of Road to Opening Day. We do have a giveaway for chat coming on up after this break. It was Yerman Mercedes, yes. John Kenzie Noel. We have a redemption in the back. We have a redemption in the back. I've never seen a redemption in one of these. Will Wagner, Brandon Pfaadt, Pete Alonso. It's going to be Reese Olson, Cabrian Hayes, Joe Ryan. To 25, Kobe Mayo, 3 of 25. And we have a redemption in back. Good luck. You are due to receive. Road to Opening Day autograph, orange to 25 of Chris Sale for the Atlanta Braves. Going to Chris H on a combo spot and on a filler. Chris Sale to 25 on the auto. Not who I was expecting. Yeah, I was not expecting that. We'll one-touch that one on up. Sell you some Cal? No, thank you. I would like to keep all my Cal Raleigh cards. I was actually looking at my Cal Raleighs on Thursday night during JML stream. Whew. Whew. I have some Cal Raleigh heat.
You should do like one of those things you did with the check.
I should do a video of my Cal Raleigh stuff.
No, the little thing you did with the check. You do that with Cal.
Congratulations to Chris H on that one. Chris Sale. We'll hit the squirrels. Do companies always fulfill redemptions? Most of the time, yes. What do I think about Ethan Holiday? I haven't watched him play. But you have to imagine that Ethan Holiday is probably cut from the same cloth as his brother and his dad, so he'll probably be pretty good. Chris Hale right there. And it is time to rip some Flawless. Let me create a little room on the desk here. This box is super big. Set these right there. Switch over to here. Cal was washed 2 years ago. He was not washed. Oh my gosh. Alright, we have Flawless. You guys know the deal with Flawless. If we pull any Team USA cards, goes to the team that they played the most games with in their MLB career. I almost said NBA career for some reason. Cal Raleigh just completely washed. Only, what, 21 home runs, 22 home runs before June? NBD.
Where did Cal Raleigh go to college? Florida State, baby.
RGL, I pulled a Cal Raleigh around the bases to fit. Nice. Alright, so we are going to put some cut cards on top of our hits. We have two cards on this side. And one card on that side. We'll go inside, grab the box. This box feels heavy. I'm going to tell you guys right now, this box feels very, very heavy. Miguel hit a dirty dumper. Oh my gosh. That's his nickname. For those who don't know about Cal Raleigh, his nickname is the Big Dumper. His mom was talking about it one time. They had her on a Mariners game. And they're like, how do you feel about your son having a nickname, the Big Dumper? And she's like, I just live with it. Nothing on that side. And let's get started. Let's see some monsters. First out. Dual prospect patches. And that is going to be Jacob Mizorowski. 20 of 25 going to the Brew Crew. That's the furry goat. Jacob Mizorowski, we're looking for Jackson Chourio for him. That is game worn. Those are thick. Those are like 180 point. You got a card, Taylor. You got a card. My goodness, he says. Alright, next out. We got Tom Seaver for the Cincinnati Reds. Rest in peace, Tom Seaver. 16 of 20. Reds in this break is Thomas K. That is cool. Usually you see him for the Mets. Game used on that one, too. I didn't even know, like, how long was he a Red?
6, 7 years.
Okay. You usually only see him as a Met these days. Where are we going? I think we're on this way. Maui Ohana wanted to show up a second time in this break. 21 of 25. Maui Ohana for San Francisco on the prospect patch auto. San Francisco, Eric M on a filler. Eric M has had a very good break on a filler.
5.5 seasons on the Reds.
5.5 seasons on the Reds for Seaver. You just never see that. You always see him as a Met. JML is very testy tonight. His team gone from the NBA playoffs. How about Kevin McGonigal for Detroit to 25? Nice one for Jonathan. One of the top chases in 25 Bowman this year. Nice hit right there on the prospect patch auto. Congrats, Detroit, on that one. We'll one touch that on. 783 of you tuned in. We have Bowman's Best University basketball rolling through on next in our next break. Before we get there, we're going to be doing a giveaway for chat, though. Why is JML timing out? Because he doesn't like to hear about Fresno. That's why. JML, very, very temperamental. Kevin McGonigal, we'll hit the score for him. JML, not a Fresno guy. Alright, we'll keep it rolling. Of course, RJ. Iconic ink, that is going to be Mark Grace as a Cub. 9 of 20. Going to the Cubs. Going to Antonio. What happened in Fresno? JML, do you want to explain? I would like to not drop top loads. Mark Grace to 20 on the Iconic ink. And we have 3 cards left before we go inside the briefcase. Momentous. Biggio. Craig Biggio, 1 of 15. Atlanta and Houston has had a very good break. Very good break for Atlanta and Houston. On the Momentous. There you go. What happens in Fresno stays in Fresno. It's funny. What happened in Fresno, JML? Do you want to talk about it?
No, it's all Bryce talks about.
Key.
And then in chat, and then the giveaway. That's
Do you want to do keyword Fresno for the next giveaway?
No, the keyword F Bryce.
For New York. How about George Lombard Jr. for the New York Yankees going to Saban? 2 of 25. Nice hit right there. One of the top prospects. George Lombard. We'll one-touch that one on up. And let's see the last card before we one-touch that one on up. Marcelo Mayer. 9 of 25. Couple top prospects on the end there. Marcelo and George Lombard. Marcelo made his debut, what, last week? Last Saturday? I haven't really kept up with how he's doing. Marcelo on card for Boston going to Randall. There you go, Randall. Yeah. Yeah. McGonigal was in that case, too. We still have 3 cards on the inside.
Hey, Aardvark, where is my...
I know, we need to see...
White Sox
No.
card?
No, we need to hit Taylor Jackson Trio.
No, forget about Taylor.
You would like a
my
Frank
card
Thomas?
Yeah, no, it'd be Toronto. It'd be for Toronto.
Oh. Who would you like me to pull on your team, JML?
I have no
Jim Tomey as a Guardian?
I don't know.
How often do I go to card shows? Not often enough. Not often enough. I'd like to go to more. I'm going to try to get out to Dallas later this year. I don't believe Albert Bell is in this one. Couple of one-touches right there. Nice George Lombard. Nice Marcelo Mayer. Congratulations. Clint, we still have 3 cards. We still have 3 cards, my friend.
He's complaining about...
3 cards.
I'll take the other cards you hit, Clint.
I think both of these are going to be our diamonds and then our autos on the other side. Could be wrong. How about Jordan Westberg, 14 of 15 for Baltimore? Would I get a booth? No. I don't want to sell at card shows. It's not my game. That's not what we do. 14 of 15, Jordan Westberg. I'm going this way. This is an auto, I think. It's a patch. Oh, that's a nice gunner right there. Going to Mark. Mark has had a crazy good break night so far.
This is a free spot, right?
This is a platinum member spot that he just signed up for platinum. Gunnar Henderson, 6 of 25. Prominent swatches. Player worn mem on that one too. We have 1 card left in the break. 1 card. I don't know if it's a diamond or an auto. It looks like a diamond. Maybe to 10. How about Blake Mitchell, 8 of 10 on the diamond to wrap it up. 8 of 10, Blake Mitchell going to Kansas City. That's TJ in this break. Looked like a platinum, but was not a platinum. And that is going to do it. Taylor. I'm sorry, Taylor. Taylor, you hit like the card of the week last Saturday, and then you went cold. I don't know what to say. Let's take a look at the hits in this one. So those right there. I'm dead to you. That's not true because you're in more breaks tonight. Craig Biggio to 15. Mark Grace to 20. Maui Ohana to 25. Tom Seaver to 20. We had Jacob Mizorowski to 25. You're very welcome for the wood, Clint. There's one of the woods. Rodriguez, Fabian Lopez auto. If you did not have a good break, we will send out sympathy packs. We got packs of Heritage from 25 and 22, I believe, for football. Or for baseball, sorry. Izzy says, hopes all well. Just finished watching the Knicks season end. It could have spent my night watching paint dry. That said, go Thunder. Love you, Izzy. Your one touches. We have the Blake Mitchell to 10. The Gunnar Henderson to 25. We have the Jordan Westberg to 15. The Marcelo Mayer to 25. The George Lombard to 25. Kevin McGonigal to 25. We had Chris Sale on the road to opening day auto to 25. James Wood to 75 on the rookie variation. Jake Bloss and Thomas Geese. And that is going to do it for your break.